Hey there, and welcome to the Dave Does channel. I am Dave Does, and you are listening to or watching Dave Does Reacts. Today I'm going to be checking out a band called 21 Pilots. The song is City Walls. 21 Pilots is a band I have heard about, but have never ever checked out. So this will be my first time checking them out, so looking forward to it. It is almost a 10-minute song, so this should be very interesting. Hopefully it's going to gain my attention. Now, one thing I will be saying is I will be watching this video from start to finish with no pausing and no talking over, so hopefully you're fine with that. I'm not going to be sitting there just being all exasperated like or over the top headbanging. I'm just going to be watching it, and you're going to have to deal with that. I'm sorry, but if you want, you can just skip forward like 10 minutes and you'll get my talk about at the end, but I will give all my feedback at the end of the video. With that in mind, just a reminder, it doesn't really matter what I say or what I think about this video. If you want to watch it, it's for entertainment only. I will, of course, be respectful to the artist in mind, even if I don't like the song. But the only thing that really matters is that you like the music you're listening to. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, so just remember that. If you are querying why I am doing a video or music videos or reaction videos, I've been a musician for about 30 years now, on and off playing in different bands. Songwriter, drummer with bands like Telescribe, Nothing Gained. You can find us on Spotify, YouTube. Please do go check them out because we can't monetize these reaction videos, so it's a great way of supporting. And even if you go and check out Spotify and check out Telescribe, which we're still out doing shows at the moment and writing our second album we're in the process of writing at the moment, and you don't like us, it's absolutely fine. You don't have to listen to us again, but if you like us, give us a thumbs up, give us some support, and check out the music videos that we do. We've got 8 or 9 music videos at the moment over on our YouTube channel. But let's get to this. This is 21 Pilots, City Walls. Enough of me yabbering on for the last 2 minutes. Let's get to this. This is City Walls. Let's do it.
I'ma take you right to the chest. Warpath etched in the surface. Lines of the yellow tape, they're moving quiet like a serpentine in a formation. But that's my team, pretty impatient. Now they're waiting on me. It might be the furthest we've reached. Now move it up, it's a breach. With me, I can come to you, tell me when. Pair up with me, I can run on you. In the end, I write a promise in pencil, but my loyalty's in pen. Use a mistake as a crooked stencil, then we trace it back again. From the mainland to the island of violence, it was the same plan for a while. Decided to send me up and rip you out of your seat. You see, in a city with no entrance, there is not a retreat. I'm wondering what you thought would happen, who you thought I would be. Was this a side swipe, or did you picture this in a dream? Buckle down, this is possibly the furthest we've reached. Now move it up, it's a breach. I wonder where you are. I wanted you to show me the way around the city walls, the way on through. I wonder where you are. I wanted you to show me, but now the night has fallen, abandoned by the sun. My smile wraps around my head, splitting it in two. I don't have a clue how I can keep the top half glued. My smile wraps around my head, splitting it in two. I don't have a clue how I can keep the top half glued. I wonder where you are. I wanted you to show me. Entertain my
What now? I really like this Clancy.
Yeah, me too. But that's not Clancy up there anymore. He's out there somewhere. And we will try again.
Again?
Always.
I am starting it all once again. Did I learn a thing? In time you will fail most every day, in every way. Did you learn a thing? Intentions lack memory. Intentions will set you free. Just try to be.
Okay, there we go. 21 Pilots and City Walls. Wow. Okay. First impressions. Where do you start with this? So, as I said, this is the first time I've heard of the band's name, but had never really come across this before. And the music myself was almost background to me because I was just so engrossed with the video. And I always talk about music videos in the sense of telling a story, repeat viewing, engaging with the viewer, and this absolutely just does everything you expect and more. This is like feature film production in here, really interesting. These are the sort of music videos where I want to watch the behind the scenes, not just for the bands messing around. I want to understand how they put this together. There are certain elements, specifically the visual effects, and trying to work out what was practical effect and what was visual effect. So even things like the fire torches that the guys were carrying at near the beginning, and I'm looking at that going, well, no, that will mess up lighting, so that must be a visual effect in afterwards. And then the scenes and when he was in the water, I'm going, well, he looks like he must have been in that water, but it's been so interspersed so well with the visual effects, and obviously that is a visual effect background, but again, done really well. There were a few giveaways, things like some of the lighting. So especially on that last scene when you see there's lighting on the towers, for instance, and it's lighting up the face, but it's all shaded at the back, which means it's going to be casting a shadow. The sun's over on the side, but when you actually look at the bottom as they're walking away, his shadow's directly down. There's no shadow coming off him, which there would have been a shadow coming off of his feet. So there's just a couple of things like that, but generally it's only nitpicking. And that I do budget music videos for bands, and it's the sort of thing where I love to understand it so I could try to work on it, but I have no budget to do that, and skills, etc. The skills that go into this were phenomenal. It feels like it's a part of a much bigger story, that there's multiple episodes in this, and that you really kind of, every song they're doing, it's part of this universe they've created. This is what I'm kind of getting from that music video. I liked the musical elements, but I couldn't tell you a single thing about it, apart from the fact that it worked really well with what the storytelling was. The music fit what was going on the screen. And I was just so engrossed by it. I mean, it was 10 minutes. Effective. Okay, the last minute was the titles, and it's very important we put those up because it's very important to cover those. And I was really interested in seeing who did what on the actual music video. But the thing that stood out for me was that I didn't feel like that 9 minutes of actual music video was 9 minutes. I didn't feel myself clock watching or getting bored. There was some great storytelling in there. There's a bigger story there. It's a part of a puzzle, and you really need to understand that. It makes me, that sort of music video makes me want to go and watch more music videos by this artist. Whereas some I'm like, yeah, it's a great promo video for your band, but this felt like this is art. This was storytelling. There was a thought process behind it, and they really intrinsically thought about every element going through. And I'm a nitpicker with music videos. I really kind of trying to find where things were not right, and because I do that with my own videos, I put the videos out, and people will come up and go, "These are great videos." I'm like, "Yeah, but I could have got that right. I could have maybe fixed that problem." And I kind of post editing or post production, I kind of justify the mistake. So I pick it up when it's too late to finish to correct it. But in here, really hard to find anything. I did at one point think were the characters at the beginning AI generated characters, specifically on the stairwells when they run up, because the lighting on their faces felt very AI. I mean, AI is getting very good, but there's like a glossiness to the skin tones that you see in AI generated characters. So it's very hard for me to work that one out at the moment. I'm looking at it going, I'm trying to work out what's AI, what's not AI, what is visual effects. There was so much going on. I wouldn't expect an AI generator to come up with it that cleanly. There'd be too many artifacts or too many things that have just gone a bit too wrong with AI to do something this long in that process. But the cutscenes in the fighting were really good. The visual expressions, the storytelling element. Yeah, there is so much to decompress from that music video. I'm just going to have to watch it multiple more times to really get to a clarity on it, I think. Now I'm going to ask out to you, the viewers at home, where do I go with 21 Pilots? What's my viewing order now to go back? Because I feel like I could just randomly pick videos, but I would be trying to put a piece of a puzzle together without any kind of clear idea of what there's no image on the front of the box, for instance. You're just kind of whacking things together and trying to guess. Whereas I think if there's a bit of clarity of like, if you go through these videos in this order, you'll get a much better understanding. And I might react to all of them, or I might just watch them in my own time. I don't quite know yet. But musically, yeah, as I said for this video, but you let me know in the comments down below. Musically, I probably wouldn't be listening to this, but with the music video, absolutely well worth checking out. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video today, please do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video sometime very soon. Take care.